obvious to the most casual observer. But I would like you to tell me your systems and your position and what all you do.
All right, I'm Alicia Bell, and I'm with Scottsboro City Schools. I teach math at the high school, and I coach the golf team currently.
You do?
So,
do you have the juniors who have not passed the grades?
I do have quite a few of them.
We're going to talk a little bit about that today. I love tutoring that. We do a lot with that. It's an interesting thing. You have to love math.
That's right.
Shannon Waters from West Point High School in Coleman County, and I teach biology, 9th grade.
And yours all passed the first time they chose you?
No. No, I have the regular biology.
You have the regular biology.
No.
Okay, we're going to talk about some things. And Tim, you are from?
Drew, Hartsville City, Director of Technology.
Okay. And then at the refreshment table, tell us your name.
I'm Kayla Kirby. I'm from Scottsboro High School.
Okay.
And I'm a guidance counselor that primarily deals with juniors and seniors.
And I'm Kathy Hughes. I'm principal at Scottsboro High School.
Okay. Now your grade spans, like I like to talk specifically more to certain grade spans, if most of my group, y'all know we're all different animals, aren't we? If you're in a K-5 school, you got one set of problems, but they all kind of blend together as you talk about it. My school, and just a brief history, my school in Marengo County, who knows where that is, raise your hand. Y'all good. And Sweetwater, Alabama, won a football championship, except this year they're losing. But that wasn't my school. What about Dixon Mills, Alabama? Y'all know Dixon Mills, Alabama. All right, we have a 4-way stop. Our school was in a cow pasture. We were 100% minority and 99% free. We had just drifted along. You know, long ago when it was called the SIP, and they'd say, we need y'all to write a SIP. We wrote one, and we put it on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? We wrote everything we ever heard of. We put it on the shelf. Well, the next year, you know, they gave us a little feedback. They said, write a smaller one, because we had put like a 200-page one. We thought, well, that was good. So we just cut it back and wrote a smaller one and put it on the shelf. The 3rd year, they invited us to come to Montgomery. And they asked us to stand with the superintendent, the principal, and they drove me up there. I didn't know why I'm going. You know, I'm a teacher. I used to say just a teacher, but y'all know how valuable that is. And they made us stand. They said, Marengo High School, please stand. And they put our data on the screen in the Board of Persons building. And they said, this is our first school that's going into school improvement. And this is what your data doesn't need to look like. You cannot hide in the Board of Persons building when you're sitting there. They humiliated us. We popped down in those seats, and I said, why ain't y'all in here? And they said, oh, you're going to become the school improvement person. And we were K-12. I said, nah, in this lifetime. And they said, well, we'll give you a raise. And if you're from Sweetwater and Dixon Mills, you don't get many of those, you know. And I said, I'm all in. So I took that little $3,000 raise, and I worked myself to death because nobody knew what we needed to do. I promise you, nobody knew. State Department sent 6 people down. They would follow us around. And Dr. Richardson came down and visited me. And he said, Patsy, they tell me you're doing a lot of stuff, and if it works, we're going to hire you. I said, who wants to go to Montgomery to work? I mean, you know, but we did. It did. I did. I left them, went to work with them for quite a few years. Then I left them a few years back, went with STI Achievement Services. But what I can tell you is we learned from our students. A lot of things I will talk to you today was not anything I learned in a book. My students were the best teachers. They let me know that if change was happening, where was it happening? In the school, during the hours in which we had them. Our parents were not that supportive. We had a lot of parents who couldn't do. We learned that we could send homework home if we wanted to, but that did not mean it would get done. Any teaching had to occur at the school. What we've learned through the years is there's a lot of things you can't change. We were the interference. We learned that we were the interference. So we had to change. You know, that's kind of hard. How many of y'all say you like change? They say, we all say we like change, but what we mean is we like everybody else to change. We